Hey guys, Bobby Socks here. Um, I'm really excited to talk about like one of my favorite people of all time, Jackie Chan. I mean, I love video games and like superheroes and comic books, and Jackie Chan is like a real superhero. Like he does all of his stunts, and he gets hurt, but things explode, and he's just the best. And I've read his book here, I Am Jackie Chan. Very good book, very good book. And I've got a steelbook collection of all of his movies, the Jackie Chan collection. Very good, very good. But I hadn't played too many of his video games. Now, I know there's a bunch out there, so today I decided to do a review of the top 5 Jackie Chan games. So, yeah, so the list isn't fully inclusive because there's some really, really bad games out there like Hong Kong 97, which pretends to have Jackie Chan in it, but I tried to make a list of games Jackie Chan actually agreed to be in. So here goes the list. Enjoy! Yay! Now, just so you know, these games are in no particular order. Whichever one's your favorite, well, then that is. We're going to start by talking about Kung Fu Master. Now, Kung Fu Master was a side-scrolling beat-em-up game that came out in Japan. What's funny about it was, it actually turned into the NES black box game, Kung Fu. All these games were based off of Wheels on Meals with Jackie Chan. Crazy, huh? Who knew that we were playing as Jackie Chan this whole time? Now in Japan, the games were called Spartan X, and they even made a sequel to it. Today, you can even find Jackie Chan themed comic books made after the Spartan X / Wheels on Meals / Kung Fu storyline. But getting into regular games, we're going to start off with Jackie Chan Adventures on the PS2. Now, this video game series is based upon the animated series and was developed by Atomic Planet Entertainment. The cool thing about this game is it was actually voiced by Jackie Chan and the original actors from the series. Now, I was never a huge fan of this cartoon show. I'm sure if you are, then you might really enjoy it. But it's still a pretty fun 3D run-around beat-em-up kind of game. Jackie's got lots of cool moves and lots of enemies, and there's even puzzle solving. So, if this game's your favorite, then I understand. Next we have Jackie Chan Adventures, Legend of the Dark Hand for the Game Boy Advance. Now this game was developed by Taurus Games. It was published by Activision and released for the Game Boy Advance in 2001. Even though it's got the same title and is based on the same source material, it's a very different game. This is more of a 2D side-scroller kind of game. Again, Jackie Chan has some pretty cool moves, lots of different attacks that you can upgrade and, grow on, and lots of flips. Not so much puzzle solving though, but again, it's for the Game Boy Advance, so it's really more of a kind of take-it-as-you-go game. I actually like the style of it, and I think it looks pretty great for a handheld game. Now here's a controversial one that's actually one of my favorites. Jackie Chan Stunt Master, made by Midway. It's a beat-em-up platformer for the original PlayStation. It was developed by Radical Entertainment and published by Midway back in 2000. Now here's the thing that makes this really cool. Radical claims they consulted Jackie Chan at every point of the game and actually had him do the motion capture for the character. That way Jackie's movements would feel like they were actually him. Now this game did not get good reviews when it came out. People thought it was clunky and they didn't like the look of it. But as a huge Jackie Chan fan, I have to tell you, I think this is the most authentic way to actually play through a Jackie Chan movie. First off, it's 3D and it's based on a lot of platforms. So besides just fighting, you're running and jumping and leaping off of buildings, finding interesting ways to climb ladders, and everything you see around you can be used. If there's a broom, you can fight with it. If there's a plunger, you can throw it. All that kind of stuff. Besides just the fighting aspect of it, you really feel like Jackie Chan because he's constantly falling and getting hurt and crashing through things. He's always against the odds. I know the game isn't that well received, but if you get a chance to pick it up and play it, I think you'll really find that this is the most authentic Jackie Chan game, in my humble sock-like opinion. Number 4, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. Now this is actually 2 games that fit into one slot, and I'll tell you why. First off,
This game is a action platformer developed by Now Production and published by Hudson Soft. It was first released for the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1990, but then it was released again in 1991 for the TurboGrafx 16. That's because there's two different versions of this game. Now, the first version here for the NES is fantastic. You play as Jackie Chan, and your sister has been kidnapped, and you have to go rescue her. It's obviously a side-scrolling platformer. You gain special abilities and power-ups from magic frogs. You've got your basic moves, but then you can save up super moves like spinning kicks and flips that'll help you along the way with boss levels. This is a great game. It's a little hard to come by and has different types of packaging, but I really think it's one of the best. Except when you compare it to its sister game for the TurboGrafx 16. Now, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu for the TurboGrafx 16 is basically the exact same game. Same level, same fights, but the graphics have been upgraded to 16-bit. The sound is better, and even look at the character design. It really does look like Jackie Chan. Another great and fantastic game. I consider these both to be number 4 on my list, since they are pretty much the same. But my personal favorite is the TurboGrafx 16 version. And number 5, Jackie Chan in Fists of Fire. Now, this is an arcade machine that was released by Kaneko before their bankruptcy in 2006. That's right, it's a Mortal Kombat style tournament fighter. It has 9 characters, 3 of which are Jackie Chan. That's right, you can play as Jackie Chan from Drunken Master, where you throw big caskets of alcohol at people. You can play it as Jackie Chan from Fearless Hyena, kind of your traditional kung fu setup. And what I think is my favorite is you can play as Jackie Chan from the movie Project A. That's where he's a naval officer in his full uniform. Now, you can pick any one of these characters, but you're going to have to battle all 3 Jackie Chans. I wish this game had a home release, or maybe it could be found on Xbox Live Arcade or something. It bums me out that I've never actually gotten to play this game. But luckily, if you go to YouTube, you can see a lot of video clips of people giving it a good time. This game is awesome. I mean, it really is Jackie Chan, full with video clips in between the fights. And while there are finishing moves, none of them are too abundantly violent. This isn't a Mortal Kombat ripoff. Just fun old-fashioned kung fu times with Jackie Chan. If you ever get the chance to play this, I would highly recommend it.
Boy, that Ramble, that guy can talk. Just keeps going and going. Maybe one day I'm going to get to review the games. Anyways, I know you might think of some games that are Jackie Chan related, like the J-Mat, which was like a Wii Fitness thing. So if you could think of any other cool games that I forgot, or that Ramble didn't ramble on about, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Otherwise, thanks guys, and enjoy playing games and going to the dentist. I guess. I don't have any teeth, so I...